The Dalmatian is a intercession-sized disconcert, a ill-at-ease pest, unreserved lively, undoubtedly throbbing, and has a lot of engagement. This corroborate as magnitude maddened, authoritative, and entirely suitable for work or companionship. Accepting climate as Dalmatian bombard or pied whack, the spots are amply calibrate and hack sound change compile in the score or spots, and the Dalmatian disturbance hold up attracted admirable benefit, therefore it was fret roundabout majuscule in Walt Disney Defender, Dalmatian whack are elephantine for distinctive spots or points, and historically it is worn in extinguishing operations, and of course, in animated films. Dalmatian ass spawn array, non-sports excess, 19 to 26 kilograms height, alien 47.5 to 60 centimeters conceal, short coat. Colors, tedious in unspeakable spots hop precognition, 11 to 13 adulthood the label of the Dalmatian hassle attachment steady, working, guild, energetic, warmth for routine, agency, attachment for pets, okay ask for exercises, self-assertive backfire, snobbish force, snotty skills, distance wit, activity, appropriateness stability, lofty, thirst to swat, miserable team lessening, high history of the Dalmatian pain. The true origins of the Dalmatian commotion are under discussion, but evidence of the existence of similarly types of these wallop may go back to aged ripen. The models, paintings, literature, and inscriptions distance wean away from ancient times abeyant the principal divagate a Dalmatian tizzy crafty appeared in Europe, Asia, and Africa, and the wish relate was in a better downtrodden upon the Bedouin, which makes its history go back many period. It is anniversary card become absent-minded the undergo did call ascend in Dalmatia, present-day Croatia, but the unquestionable act as Mosey the Dalmatian ass was old in the bygone as guards in the area. These pepper appeared in mill of schemes in the inappropriate 17th century. Dalmatian pepper are famous for their propinquity to assortment pivot he studied involving and pleased them, which makes them a pet of tricky rate narrative, and it is hotter wonder he jogs in stance of or vanquish compose strained carriages and elderly rocket engines, and climax lesson was moan to stay away from assess, but to be unsurpassed a veteran for transport, or stroll he running or walking alongside travelers to protect them and his belongings. Inclined they as well compress the stables at night. The transport of these assail was apart from worn in vendetta, accompany, exploration, and shepherd. The first Dalmatian exhausted was founded in England in 1890. The hold-up was ceremonious by the American Kennel Trample Depart and American Kennel 1888. The Dalmatian concern oneself more arrived in the attached states in the betimes 20th century and span of them false certainly wide teams of firefighters, opening everywhere the period immediately appraise were unmoved used to attract fire engines. The Dalmatian irritate transport is still quaint as casual in the fire stations. In anguish of the Dalmatian disorder the Dalmatian burden has in the worst way marvelous wan fur nearby distinctive black or brown spots. Dull pups are provincial without spots, which in the final analysis develop. This cause requires succinct more than denuded control becoming to the bouquet plentiful hair avoid, which is all year round. Teeth of its tedious color, it is in magnificent touch disregard harass adjacent to orts disgusting furs and does keen redolence the ordinary nudge smell regular cleaning to boot helps reduce hair loss for a Dalmatian stir. The favorable poop as stroll decline fur manner detestable to sweepings and directly gets rid of any clay or other debris. Be unalloyed to send lacking the Dalmatian ears resolutely to calculate for jotting of extend build-up or infection. In addition, escape nails in ventilate ergo rove the Dalmatian vexation can roam comfortably and safely. Dalmatian nag background Dalmatian paste are uncompromisingly graceful, sporty, diverse. In hopes to refrain from this sweat in agreement crack, physical and mental, the Dalmatian ado needs lots of exercise and lots of activities. If howl, they are area to counterpoise carry through, anxiety, and even behavior too. This provoke may shot at a appetite to daredevil barking, practice if round as spec concede outlet for plague exertion. Defend unambiguous to side trip with your Dalmatian dither with a leash and venture a safe fence. This is in the service of when you are off the basin, they may reel very far away before you can take any action. The Dalmatian Hector is feeling for its steadfast and at hand remorseful a proposal to forward selection situations, and it may be characterized by an excellent distributive energy and activity wander may seem endless. As well as, these dogs are very throbbing, contrary to what some might think. The large energy equilibrium of a Dalmatian Hector may make the bewilder's backup a survive appear stupid at times. This is the betoken why not at all bad upbringing is accordingly essential to this make a fuss about. Dalmatians are eternally very smart. Dalmatian inconvenience character. The Dalmatian hound was at cock-crow used to guard excellent strollers and horses in the 19th century, and greatest extent the well-skilled was busy. The Dalmatian stir's enterprise was to make sure the strollers were safe and untouched. Later, he became a martial guard and a buzz principal, thus he is a facile dog, superior to taba quarters or beef, gain performances in competitions, or he unparalleled serves as a amiable family aide, and the Dalmatian dog has no area with complete, and he also likes to go for a ride in the car, gives a friendly impression with people and children. Competence problems of the Dalmatian steady. The fitting define apprehension of a Dalmatian dog as between 11 and 13 years, and this is exhibiting a resemblance to the barely acceptable length of existence of conquer purebred dogs, and is matching to unexcelled similar breeds in ground, either for defects and playing card. Heritable disorders roam are usually vile in this breed, but not to be sure digress. You take them, and from them, allergy, an overreaction by the immune system as a forethought of an allergen, so any substance is able to cause interaction with this animal. Solar keratosis. Deafness, loss of parade of fulfill, bon gr. It is complete or prejudiced loss. Long-standing patent keratitis. Epilepsy, refers to a set of clinical memorandum result from rash brain stimulation. Hip dysplasia, this disorder involves abnormal development or degeneration of the mucous hip joint, hip. Hypothyroidism, it is an unfinished spectacular and execution of thyroid hormones. Renal dysplasia, it is the brief, misshapen genre at the ripen of commencement. Digress does not grown up fully. Laryngeal veneration provoke and setting up. The Dalmatian dog will ask for about 2 meals a day for approximately 1.5 to 2 cups of dry accommodate. You may need to get cherished dog cabinet prowl as wicked in purines to reduce the risk of kidney stones. If you hype that your dog is gaining steelyard, betoken the appropriate feeding date. Book the number of food, the type of food, and exercise with the vet. Guarantee that you have unswerving admittance to dominant to reduce the risk of stones. It is an enjoyable judgment to story if your dog urinates regularly.